Hi everyone, my name is Sébastien Lagree. I'm the creator and founder of Lagree Fitness. Today I want to talk about the Lagree Fitness fleet. Yeah, these machines right behind me. Our fleet has increased a lot in the past, just in the past 3 years. We went from just having the Megaformer to now have the Evo, the Micro, the Mini, and the Mini Pro. So which machine is really best for you? Well, that's going to depend. It's going to depend if you're going to buy it for your home or a studio. It depends if you're going to be using it yourself or if you're going to have other people using it. It also depends if you want to open a studio or not. Depending on this, there's going to be a lot of different reasons for one machine over the next. So what I want to do is a quick comparison. We have already shot many comparisons. These are available on this site. If you go on the About Lagree section, you'll see the menu scrolling down and you can click on the video comparison or the machine comparison. And then you'll see more videos comparing the Micro to the Mini or the Mini to the Mega and so on. So first, let's talk about the method. So I created a method called the Lagree Fitness Method. It's a high intensity, low impact workout. It works on the core, strength, and endurance. So all these machines designed with this method in mind. If you have your own method, or if you want to use it if you want to use the machine for different purposes, you can. Okay, these are all-in-one gym equipment. You can do anything. On all these machines, you can do over 1,000 different exercises. You can pretty much recreate anything you see at the gym. These are amazing, amazing, amazing machines. I'm proud of all of them. But for the Lagree Fitness Method, you will be able to do all the Lagree's essentials. So all the lunge series, all the plank series, all the obliques, all of that stuff, you will be able to recapture all these exercises on all these machines. However, depending on the machine that you have, you might be able to do more exercises. Like for example, on the Micro, you can do lateral movement like sea serpent or hammerhead, which cannot be done on the other machines. Pretty much maybe on the Mini, but then that's it, right? So each machine comes with its own basically list of special exercise you can do. The Mini Pro, for example, have a hinging platform on the front, right? So with this, you can do other types of exercise, like when you do like an icebreaker, or when you do like a tricep press or chest press, spider kick, mega donkey kick. These different angles are actually going to allow you to tap into different areas of the same muscle group. So this is going to be it's going to be a different take on the same exercises. And of course, you have the Mega and then the Evo over here, which again will allow you to do a lot of exercises, but don't think that you're going to be able to do more exercises on the Mega or the Evo. They're just a little different. Let's talk about now for price. So obviously price, the Micro is going to be the least expensive machine. We have the Micro at less than $1,000. Then we go into the Mini Pro, the Mega and the Evo. And so as you go from this side of the screen to this side, you're going to pay more money. Actually, the Mega and the Evo are about the same price, okay? So these are going to be your more expensive machine, least expensive machine. Availability, the Micro, the Mini Pro are available right now. You don't have to wait. You put your order in, they're gone within a week, okay? The Mega and the Evo, not so much. We're working on the lead time right now, but we have long lead time. If you want to open a studio with the Mega, the Evo, you're going to need to let us know plenty of time ahead. As a matter of fact, you may have to buy your machines before you can actually execute the license. In terms of shipping, the least costly machine is going to be your Micro. Again, as you go from the Micro all the way up to the Evo, for the Mega and the Evo, we have to freight the shipping. You cannot send those machines FedEx. So the shipping is going to be more expensive because of the freight. We can freight the Mini Pro, but we can also send it via FedEx, same thing with the Mini and the Micro. So these machines are going to be the least costly, they're available now, and the shipping is going to cost you the less. The Mega and the Evo are going to be the most expensive machine, the longest lead time, and the most expensive to ship. In terms of assembly, the Micro number 1 comes already assembled. So this one is the Micro 2 with the rear platform. So you need to basically screw the rear platform in. The assembly on the Micro is the easiest, is the simplest assembly of all these machines, okay? The Mini Pro have a pretty complex assembly because of the hinging platform and also because we wanted to ship them FedEx, so we had to break down the machine, okay? So if you want it to be FedEx, then we have to, basically they're going to be broken down. So these are going to be pretty much the Mini Pro are going to be the machine with the most amount of assembly. The Mega and the Evo also have some assembly required, but they're not as extensive as the Mini Pro, for example. So the Mini Pro, in my opinion, is going to be the most difficult one, not the most difficult one, but the most challenging one to assemble. But once it's assembled, you're going to be happy with it. It's a great machine. All right, so now that I talk about the shipping and the assembly and the availability of those machines, what machine is really best for you? It depends. The fitness industry is very fragmented. We have boutique fitness studio, but now even the boutique industry is actually getting more fragmented. We have a lot of people want to open their own personal training studio one-on-one. Some of them doing out of a commercial building, some of them doing out of the garage. There's a lot of different people using these machines differently. So let's talk about the Micro. The Micro is a great machine if you're in a fitness facility and there's a room that is used for different purposes, yoga, whatever. Micro is great because you can put your you can put your Micros on the floor for the Lagree class. When you're done, boop, you hang them on the wall and then the room is free for whoever is next. So the Micro, fantastic. The other machines, forget about it, it's not going to work. Also, the Micro has been used a lot into cross-functional facility. So for those gyms where you have maybe TRX and some cardio equipment, some weight, you have the ropes, all that stuff, the Micro is again a great addition to this because you can just bring it in, do your core exercise, leg, whatever, and then just take it out and then just do something else. So fantastic. If you're at home, right, and you like to work out in a different room, the Micro, literally you have wheels on the front, you can move it from one room to the next, super easy. You want to work out at the beach or you have a truck and sometimes you like to take your workout outside, Micro again, great machine. The Micro is the most versatile piece of equipment that we have. You will not be able to do what the Micro is doing with the Mini, Mini Pro, Mega, and Evo. Guaranteed, okay? And I'm working, of course, on the M4, the M5, the Supra, the Ultra. These machines are going to be on that far side of the screen, and these are going to be very heavy machines. They're going to be very sophisticated machine, very expensive machine, the opposite of what the Micro does. So the Micro is a great machine, and don't discount the size. This machine will make you sweat, it'll make you shake, it'll make you sore just as much as all the other machines. Also, the Micro is going to come out with its own unique line of accessories. We have a rocker, we have a rower, a rowing machine for the Micro. We're not going to do this for the Mini, Mini Pro, Mega. Maybe in the future I'll come up with a more sophisticated machine with the rower integrated into it. We'll see. And then we also have a Mini Pro lift for or accessory coming for the Micro, where you're going to have the hinging platform. So the Micro is going to have a lot of accessories, already has a lot of accessories, but it's going to have way more options to turn this machine into whatever you want. So the Micro, fantastic machine for those. Also for the Micro, if you have just not much money, you want to open a studio, you don't even have $10,000, the Micro, less than $10,000, you can get your license, get your Micro, get your training, and then you're ready to go. You actually have a business for less than $10,000. So that's fantastic. The Micro is a great solution if you're just getting into the Lagree. Then of course you have the Mini, Mini Pro. Mini, Mini Pro, more stable than the Micro because some people were complaining the Micro was too unstable, so I made a Mini and a Mini Pro. It's more stable, and because you know me, I could not just do a bigger Micro, I had to just try some of the features. My brain thought, well, why don't we have a hinging platform? It's fantastic. I love it so much, so now we're going to have this hinging platform, guess what, on the Mega, on the Evo, and on the Micro too. So right now, the only two machines that we have with the hinging platforms are the Mini and the Mini Pro. The difference between the Mini and Mini Pro is just the length. They look at the carriage on the Mini is shorter than the carriage on the Mini Pro. So if you're taller, Mini Pro. If you're not as tall, the Mini. Also, if you don't care about doing exercise laying on the back, because Lagree, we have exercising on the back, but we just don't teach those exercises unless, as a modification. So technically, you don't need to lay on your back on our machines. So you don't need the longer carriage. So the Mini actually worked out really well for you. It's less expensive, and it's actually also shorter. So that might work out better. Right now, we put the Mini Pro on the leg stand just to kind of show you how it compares to the Mega. But if you put the Mini can also be put up, it can be elevated, and it looks just as professional as the rest of the group over there. So the Mini is a great, the Mini and the Mini Pro are definitely a great solution if you want to have something a little bit more substantial than the micro. If you feel like the micro is way too small and you feel like you need something a little bit bigger, but you don't quite have the stomach to budget a Mega or an Evo, or you don't want to wait the long lead time, then the Mini Pro are going to be a great option for you. And again, you can use those at home and you can use them at studios, right? All of these machines are commercially graded. You can beat the shit out of them if they want to. So you will have a great class. Also, with the Micro, Mini Pro, I don't know if you see that, but we have the Ring of Fire. So the Ring of Fire came after the Megaformer. The Ring of Fire came with the Evo. So the Micro, Mini Pro came actually after the Evo, and what I did is I recaptured the Ring of Fire because I love that. What's the Ring of Fire? It's the bar that goes all the way around the carriage and the platform. This gives you like a 360 degree basically to put your hands, your feet, your knees and stuff like that. It allows you to anchor your body on the carriage so you have optimum traction when you hold on to the carriage. Definitely a great features on all these machines. So you have the Mini Pro. It's an interesting machine because we have a lot of studios right now who wanted to open the Megaformer, didn't want to wait the 8 months, and now they're getting the Mini Pro, and they're very happy with it. So the Mini Pro is actually a great alternative to the Megaformer. If you don't want to pay the higher licensing fee, if you don't want to wait the 8, 9, 10 months of lead time, if you do want to take advantage of these awesome features like the hinge on the platform, this is a great feature. You know, if you've done Lagree before, you're going to realize, oh my God, these are like a game changer, right? So if you want these features, and again, you know, if you don't want to spend the price of the Mega, because the Mini Pro is half the cost of a Mega, then the Mini Pro is for you. And you can see over here, it's a very comparable machine. It's not as wide as the Mega, but it has the same length, and you will be able to do all the same exercise as you do on the Mega, plus more because you have your monorail and you have your hinging platform. So the Mini Pro is definitely a great solution if you want to open a studio and you want to do something that is more like a Megaformer studio. Also with the Mini Pro, since it's not as wide as the Mega, you're going to be able to fit more Mini Pros in a single row than you are of the Mega. So the Mini Pro will allow you to fit probably two more person than if you were on the Mega. And it makes a difference, you know, 2 more person will bring more money every single class, right? And then we have the Evo. Evo is the top of the line. So this is the Evo 1. We have an Evo 2 not featured here. The Evo 1 is definitely, I would say, the top of the line because Evo series is going to become, or is now, my design line. So if you look at the Evo 2, we have probably the Evo 2 is the most beautiful machine we've built to date. It has a very sleek design. So with the Evo line, what I want to do is I still want to focus on functionality and technology, but I want to integrate them with design. So the Evo line is going to be more aesthetic. So the Evo line is, for example, if you spend a lot of money into the environment, your studio, the lighting, the setup, the music, all that stuff, and you definitely have a certain look or a certain vibe that you're looking for, probably the Evo 1 is going to be the best machine. And also, if your budget is not tight, okay? So obviously, as we go from the Micro to the Evo, you need to have a larger budget if you are going to be opening a studio, or you're going to need more money if you're going to be ordering those machines for yourself at home. I think that's about it for today. Like I said, you know, we have a lot of videos already on our website. If you go to machine comparison, you will see a lot of videos comparing one model to the next. But if you have more specific questions about any of those machines, you can always ask us. Please email us at info@lagreefitness.com. And again, my name is Sébastien Lagree. Thank you for watching.